You have all what it takes, Prof, except this fundamental issue of experience. And you just joined a church. And then after joining the church, the next thing you are asking is, where are the pastors sitting? Just on arrival. Don't you think that is unheard of?
Commissioner Malema, you point out, of course, my lack of judicial experience, but I am an experienced professor. I am still young, like yourself as a political leader, and I think we're a young country in many ways. We also have a young Minister of Justice and many young people who committed to advancing this country in the different ways that we have to do that. I agree with you. I lack that experience, but I have a different experience, as I've suggested, which is what I need to be considered on the basis of. So it's not something that I can say to you. I can manufacture judicial experience that I don't have. That's something I don't have, but I do have all these other things. And if you think the things that I have can enhance the Constitutional Court, then that's the way in which I put myself forward for the court on the basis of what I do have. Thank you.
I'm very sorry to do this, CJ, too, but why can't you? Because
maybe Commissioner Malema, because I wanted to say something about the question you put to him. If I can just say something before you continue.
But maybe before you say that, so that you can enrich what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Why can't you just say, okay, this is my weakness. Let me go and work on it. And we ask Chief Justice, I don't know who else, the powers that be, to give you more acting stints. And you just said you are young. There are people who self-disrupt. Don't self-disrupt. You are young. There's nothing against you except this element which is workable. You go and work on it, and then you perfect it, and then come back here. And you're like, your interview is going to last for less than 30 minutes when you come back because we've asked you everything. But you say, if this is a fair criticism, I accept, let me go and accumulate more judicial experience. Thanks.
Commissioner Malema, that is one possible route. And of course, that is one possible way that my career could unfold. My caution about that route is what it does is it requires, in a way, it says to academics, your only route to the judiciary is in a way by shifting your career from academia into the judiciary. And in a way, already my university is required to find replacements for me and has been very, very kind, the University of Johannesburg, and always very supportive. But what it does mean is that the academic loses their academic dimension and becomes more of a judicial figure, and then only can get appointed. And I think part of what I've suggested is that if you want that fresh academic perspective, in a sense, partly outside the judiciary, then it's possible that it's not a weakness that one doesn't have judicial experience. One just brings something different to the experience of being a judge. Thank you.
Well, I wanted to say, Commissioner Malema and Professor Vilches, that Professor Vilches chose not to say to Commissioner Malema, you see, Commissioner Malema, I was at the university going on with my business, never thinking about acting in the Constitutional Court until the Chief Justice phoned me. And